volta do lado. Confia. Chablau, cuzão. Começa aí.
Alô, 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 bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, bom momento. E é isso aí, estamos de volta, né? Eu parei, tive uma consulta, estou voltando agora para jogar, porque eu não queria deixar parado, pelo menos no dia de hoje, né? O planeta de Nar Shaddaa, que a gente parou num cliffhanger, né? Então, vamos tentar aí finalizar esse planeta. A gente deve ter chegado na metade da quest principal. A quest é longa, né? Então, eu acho que é isso. Vamos lá. Eu vou tentar depois, se der, fazer as side quests do planeta pra gente ganhar uma XPzinha e tudo mais. Mas é isso. Vamos lá. E... tá. Vai mostrar um pouquinho da minha tela, né? E aí agora a gente vem aqui pro Games. O Games. Então vamos lá, ó. Estou com a mira. E eu tenho que matar o Hanhar. Que é um Wookie. Ah! Porra. Tá, a gente vai ter que equipar algumas coisas, né? Essa aqui é interessante, armadura leve e ela pode usar. Então, eu acho que vai ser essa aqui. Aqui ela tá com lançador, beleza. Aqui vamos colocar o escudo corpo a corpo. Na cabeça, eu acho que ela é boa. Aqui, isso aqui dá destreza, né? Vamos dar isso aqui. Na verdade isso aqui... Aqui... E eu acho... Cadê os... Não, os fits dela estão aqui, dots. Ela não tem duas armas, né? Ela é de uma mão só. Tá. Então... Vamos tentar usar isso aqui. E... Droga, explodiu em mim. Vamos, anda! Saco, hein? Combão lá. Ah, se você quiser eu paro, Bruno. Eu acabei de começar. Bom, você que sabe, Bruno. Se você quiser. Caralho, não, vamos. Você que sabe. Eu acabei de começar, eu posso parar simplesmente. Caralho, começa o jogo. Tá tendo? Não tava sabendo não, Bruno. Aí eu já não tava sabendo. Peço desculpas. Eu acho. É. Caralho, pegou em mim também. Que saco, hein? Caralho, ele anda muito rápido. Não. Aparentemente pênalti pro Corinthians? Ah, esse jogo eu acho que o Corinthians ganha. Como? Meu Deus, que luta filha da puta, hein? Meu Deus, só o quanto que ele tirou. Eu corro e ataco. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo colocar armadura, pelo menos dessa vez. Consigo. Meu Deus! Tá, só que não, essa arma não tá adiantando porra nenhuma. Jesus! Caralho, eu não acredito que eu vou conseguir sobreviver. Jesus, eu consegui sobreviver? Ah, eu tinha os dardos aqui eu não peguei, que bosta. Tem alguma coisa pra cá? Cadáver. Máscara da força? Menos 4. Ah. Ele tira carisma e sabedoria. É. Pra quem vai enfrentar a gente que é da força, é interessante. Não é possível. Eu morri assim fácil. Pelo amor de Deus, fala que pelo menos o último save point... Ah, vai tomar no cu. Só como eu tô puto. Não! Blaster pesado. É melhor que esse aqui? Mais ou menos. Caralho! Comeu uma só. Cara, que inferno! Meu Deus, não acerta um tiro, inferno! Vamos colocar armadura agora, pelo amor de Deus. Jesus. Agora eu não vou ser... Quer dizer, não vou prometer, mas vou tentar não ser estúpido. Vamos salvar. Jesus. Vamos ver como é que a gente vai fazer aqui. Tá.
Let's leave this right here. Let's leave this right here. Let's leave this right here.
Não.
Let's leave this right here.
Tá. Um eu matei. Caralho. Matei. Tá, vamos salvar de novo. Tem que ficar salvando, porque puta que eu pariu, mano. Que isso?
Stand back.
Nossa. Essas...
Let's leave this.
Estratégia aqui. Tá difícil. Vamos usar o Medpack normal.
Stand back.
Isso! Não, 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 tá certo. Filha da puta. Não consegue jogar a porra da granada de longe?
Let's leave this right here. Let's leave this right here. Let's leave this right here. Let's leave this right here.
Meu Deus, tô sem escudo. Um inimigo eu consigo por mais... Ah! Jesus. Meu Deus, mano.
A little harder than I thought.
Fair. Ah, porra! Caralho, eu tenho que lutar contra tudo isso de inimigo? É que tudo bem que eu tô me forçando a estar no nível 10, né?
Let's leave this right here. 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 Let's leave this right here.
Jesus, por algum motivo eu consegui. Tudo bem que eu tive que gastar todas minhas... Vamos salvar. É isso, essa... Aqui vai ser aos poucos que a gente vai avançar. Então...
Let's leave this right here. Let's leave this right here.
Tem a Sônica.
Let's leave this right here.
Beleza. Um eu consegui matar. Ou matei os dois? Não, matei um só. Mata, 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 mata! Pelo amor de Deus! Deus do céu. Ok, consegui matar. Mas foi, ó, foi duro. Tá, tem mais dois inimigos, eu acho, ali na frente só.
Let's leave this right here. 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 Let's leave this right here.
Foi os dois? Perfeito. Não foi os dois. Beleza, só que agora acabaram minhas minas. Traje protetor Shani. Vamos ver se esse é melhor. É, diminui um pouco a destreza, mas aumenta, né, a defesa. Vai ter que ser isso aqui. Tá. Então... vamos salvar e vamos continuar. Não era por aqui, você tá de sacanagem.
Stand back. A little harder than I thought.
Hum. Ah, são 3. 3 eu não tanco. 3 eu não tanco. 1 dá. 3 não dá. Tá. Então, esse lado a gente sabe que não é pra vir. É. Tá. Tá. Beleza. Será que é reto aqui? Eu sei que tem 2 inimigos aqui. O outro não veio, beleza. Perfeito. Perfeito, caralho. Muita gente. Quantos vieram? Filha da puta. Beleza. Acho que só tem mais um agora. Ah, filha da puta. A gente tá conseguindo avançar aqui. Controle de torneio de emergência deve ser ali. Deixa eu ver aqui, ó. Tá, vamos salvar. Túnel de fuga. Meu Deus do céu. Beleza. Beleza. Então eu consegui fugir com ela da melhor maneira possível. Vamos salvar. E aqui... Aqui eu me garanto. Aí, ó. Se for eu aqui, o meu personagem, no caso, é tranquilinho, tranquilinho. Aí, ó. É que existe uma grande diferença. Eu estou, teoricamente, no nível 18. A mira tá no level 10. Essa é a grande diferença. Olha, me bateu. Não. Aqui a bancada. É, tem os equipamentos pra ela aqui, né? Aqui é onde eu vim com ela, né? Que eu eliminei todo mundo, é. Engraçado. Vamos ver agora do outro lado. Que foi onde eu não vim. Então aqui teoricamente tem que ter inimigo. É, aqui tem inimigo. Quem diria, né, que com dois sabres de luz ia ser mais fácil. Opa. Boa. Ah, o cara tá ali embaixo, ó. O Visques. Visques, Visques, Visques. Que eu já peguei tudo, né? Já. Do outro lado já peguei também. Teria que descer, né? Ou me embrenhar aqui nas salas e ver o que eu acho. É, mas eu acho que eu já fiz aqui. Vamos salvar e descer. Pra enfrentar ele. Vamos lá. Salvar.
Great. I need to get out of here before Visquis executes me.
Ah. Porra, só nós dois? Não tem como colocar mais um terceiro membro nessa brincadeira, não? Tá. Boa! Deixa eu subir o Baldur de level. Subiu, ué. E eu tenho um sabre de luz sobrando? Não, não tem. Vamos lá, atributos. Vou colocar em força pra ele. Habilidades. Pode ser. Poder da força. Eu acho que o curar pra ele vai bem, já que ele... né? Vamos salvar de novo. Eu não sei porque que eu não consigo colocar mais um. Teria que ser 3 aqui.
Let me handle this. More where that came from. Everyone down.
Nossa, o Baldur subiu de novo? Então tá bom, ué. Por que que ele... E é certeza que eu não tenho a porra de um sabre de luz. O que me estranha, ó, ele pode usar 2 mãos, beleza, mas ele também pode usar de uma mão. Deixa eu ver qual a melhor arma que eu tenho. 1 a 10 dá mais 1 de energia, tem modificação de mais 1 de ataque. Beleza. Não. Ó, vamos ver, ó, espada de dupla lâmina. É interessante. Espada de guerra Sith é melhor. Então, como ele pode usar arma de 2 mãos... beleza.
I hear you.
Opa, tinha restos aqui. Pera. Parou, cancelar combate. Agora sim.
More where that came from.
Me ajuda aí, Baldur, caralho.
Time to even the odds.
Meu Deus. Nossa, vamos correr.
Everyone down. More where
Caralho.
that came from. Let's go.
Míssil destruidor. Eu só não sei por que que eu não posso trazer outro membro da party pra ficar aqui. Ó, agora não pode modificar o grupo. Será que eu tenho que ejectar? Talvez. Se for é pra cá.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, master.
Let me handle this.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch him. Enough. What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
Glad somebody arrived. Saves me the trouble of having to break out of here. Name's Mira. I've been watching you all stumble around this moon for a while, causing trouble. But now you've got Goto's attention, and he's the last person you want to have watching you. Ugh, I was taken down like an amateur. I've never been inside the Jek-Jek-Tar, but they won't catch me the same way twice. You may have defeated Visquis, but you won't take down Goto so easily. And now he's the one who has your friend. Well, we can deal with that once we're out of here and someplace safe. Come on, I know one place where they won't find us.
O que a Creia tá fazendo aqui?
Awaken, beast.
Oxe, ela reviveu o Hanhar?
I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine. Kneel. Because I need you to hunt, beast. This prey is something you have chased all your life. You are born and bred to it, like no predator before you. No, that you shall not do. You will not bring harm to the exile, and if you do, beast, I shall break you. The screams of your tribe of primitives, the scene of lying blinded with the huntress's blaster at your skull, I shall make it so that is all you hear and see for the rest of your days. Even your madness will not save you if you bring harm to the exile. know this. Oh, the life debts of your people, the life debt you have twisted with your hate. I felt it within you. I shall promise you this, beast. Unlike the red-maned huntress, as long as you are loyal, I shall never show you mercy. No pity. But most of all, I promise you an end to your debt. Hunt her, pursue her, kill her, and ending her life will end your debt to me. The pain will pass. I was able to heal some of the wounds, but the rest must remain. You will need that pain when you travel, and it will give you strength for the hunt to come. I will tell you where you must go. If you survive that place, then she will come to you. But first, I must prepare you for what is to come.
E que filha da puta, creia. Bom, eu nunca achei essa mulher uma companheira boa. Ela se diz Jedi, mas eu não sei.
We took out Visquous, but Goto has him, and that means no bounty for me.
There's no way to get him back. No one knows how to reach Goto except Visquous. And that squid head died in the Jek Tar.
The only way to reach Goto is if we had a Jedi, but now he's got your friend. He doesn't have anybody else he wants captured.
He's got a cloaking device. He's the one that arranges the meetings on his ship, and until then, he can't be found.
Trust me, if anyone knew how to track his ship, he'd have every bounty hunter and criminal on Nar Shaddaa gunning for it.
If you were hunting for Goto's yacht, your freighter would be flying blind. Well, unless it was one of Voga the Hutt's cargo ships. Then it would be snapped up by Goto pretty quick.
Goto's been preying on Vaga's freighters for a while now. It's the reason Vaga's had to haul his bulk up here to Nar Shaddaa from Nal Hutta. Even with all the traffic around Nar Shaddaa, Goto seems to always know which ones are Voga's, and his ship just snaps them up. Probably does it by tracking their transponder codes, but no one knows how he's getting them. I guess. You'd need to get the codes first, then retrofit your ship so it had the right transponder signal.
Problem is, Voga's shut down the droid warehouse, until he can find out who's been leaking the codes.
You'd have to be a droid to get in there.
Before I accept this, I must ask you how you acquired this particular droid. I see. There should be no problems then. Credits will be transferred to your account as usual. Let's get you to work. Report to C7E3 for assignment.
Ok. Tá. Só um segundo. Voltei, me desculpa a demora. Eu tava ajeitando as coisas pra cachorra, coitada, tá frio. Tá, então agora somos um droid. Tá. Que é blaster sônico. E vamos ver se tem mais um modo de ataque, percepção. Esse aqui é legal porque dá constituição, né? Esse aqui é só meu. Vamos usar a unidade de manutenção só minha aqui. Eu quero um que seja só contra droid, calma aí. Esse aqui. Que é escudo. Escudo renovável, beleza. Tá. Deixa eu ver. Eu uso uma arma só. Então vamos desse jeito.
I certainly hope that rude C7 unit didn't send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever. I think he should be replaced or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there. But I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase. Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging changes in functionality and temperament. But then, you are a new model yourself. I wouldn't expect you to understand how it feels. Now, was there something I could help you with? I see. Well, good day to you then.
Que bugado.
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. I cannot permit you to enter due to the sensitive cargo. No. In fact, I do not have you on my list of Codin's acquisitions. How did you get in here? I see. Well, I have no current use for you. I'll assign you to C6E3. He needs the help to make up for his inferior programming. If you do not wish to comply with these instructions, I can have you given a memory wipe and behavioral reprogramming. Good. Now report to C6E3. You will be assisting him. Yes, what is it? Shouldn't you be getting back to work? Keep this up and you'll be on the scrap heap by tomorrow.
Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? That C7 droid absolutely infuriates me. Needs help to do my job, do I? I would be happy to help you, but as long as that C7 unit is perched at the door, I can't. Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence. Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
Yes, what is it? You can't be serious. I am not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about? How dreadful.
What's all the commotion? Oh, I see. Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed. Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away. Just a moment. There. You're welcome.
This area is restricted. Please return to your designated area. Please excuse my companion. He is easily excitable and takes our duty very seriously. In the hopes of avoiding an incident, I ask you to please return to your post. Door? I'm sorry. I don't believe I know what you are referring to. You must be mistaken. There is nothing of the sort. Now please, move along. Lying to you? But that would go against my programming. Please, as I said, you should return to your post. Now, T1N1. He is right about your size. Being touchy about it won't change anything. Really, you're much too sensitive about these things. Oh my, this is what I was afraid of. You have made him angry. I don't know what came over my companion. He has always been excitable, but recently he's been like this. There was nothing I could do to stop him, and if I tried to leave, he would threaten me. Now I am free, thanks to you.
Hmm? Hmm. E eu realmente não estou entendendo. Momento puzzle aí, hein? Bloco direito. Eles só mexem de cima, eu tava olhando. Tá, o bloco esquerdo. Sentido. Aí o 3 vai pra baixo. Ok. Bloco direito. Tá, pera. A gente vai conseguir, calma aí. Caralho, eu sou muito ruim de puzzle. Tá, tem que ficar um E. Esse um tem que vir pra cá. Ó, se eu coloco bloco... Não, não era esse. Saco. Não. Se eu coloco o bloco central no sentido anti-horário. E de novo. E de novo. Não. Não deu certo. Ah, tá, pera. Ó. Ok. Só tenho 3 tentativas. Eu sou muito ruim, eu tento fazer tudo forçando. Ui, quase caiu. Eu não vou ficar perdendo muito tempo nesse puzzle não aí, viu? Tá. Tá, vamos tentar de novo. Ó. Pronto. Mágica. Mágica do tutorial. Acabou o jogo? Ganhou? Se não ganhasse esse jogo, eu podia já considerar rebaixado, né? Pelo amor de Deus. Mas era muito difícil não ganhar esse jogo. Mesmo sendo fora de casa, Quanto que foi? Que não tá mostrando? No GE não tá nem mostrando. Ah, foi 1-0? É. Com gol de pênalti. Tá certo. Agora o próximo jogo contra o Palmeiras. E o Palmeiras não tá lá grande coisa. Vai ir mais pressionado pra jogar a final. Pô, Bruno. É que você não lembra como é lutar contra o rebaixamento. Todo jogo é difícil. Agora vai ser, como eu falei, contra o Palmeiras. O Corinthians vem em boa fase. É, pode acontecer. Ele é bom jogador. Eu quero que ele não ganhe, né? Mas eu tava falando pra uma galera que, assim, toda vez que o Palmeiras tem a oportunidade de afundar um rival, ele perde o jogo e o rival revive. E esse jogo tá com cara disso. Ainda mais é na Neoquímica Arena. E o Corinthians não ganha do Palmeiras há muito tempo. Então, eu acho que é bem capaz do Corinthians ganhar esse jogo. Por mais que não seja o que eu queira.
Oh my, you startled me. What are you doing here? I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters. The information is sent to a remote computer system. Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need. You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go back to monitoring the traffic. It is important that relevant departure information is relayed as quickly as possible.
Mas não se preocupa não, Bruno. O seu time não cai. Os outros times são muito ruins. E a tabela do Corinthians é muito mais fácil. Mas é que assim, vamos ser sinceros. Seu time não merecia. Seu time deve pra todo mundo e não paga. E contratou um jogador que ganha o maior salário do Brasil. Então assim, não merecia. Tá envolvido em milhões de esquemas. Sabe? O Corinthians deveria se fuder pelas merda que faz. Então assim, só que é o Corinthians, aí todo mundo passa a mão. Entendeu? Então, mas é isso. O Corinthians hoje não fala nada de fair play financeiro porque faz essas mutreta aí, né? Paga lá, porque a galera, mas não é o Corinthians que paga o Depay, é a empresa. Tá, mas eles pagam 60% só, não paga tudo. O Corinthians ainda paga uma boa taxa ali. E os jogadores tudo estão indo na justiça contra o Corinthians. O Gil foi agora, o Renato Augusto. É isso, sabe? O Corinthians deveria se fuder pelas ações que toma. Mas não se fode, porque todo mundo na mídia, ó, passa a mão na cabecinha do Corinthians. Um deles é o craque Neto. O Neto não pode... Não, ninguém pode criticar o Corinthians. Senão... Ai, meu Deus. Tipo, mas é isso, você entendeu? Não deveria, que nem o Corinthians... É que assim, se fala muito do Depay, mas o Corinthians contratou uma porrada de gente no meio do ano. Sem poder contratar. O Santos, do João, passou por essa situação de ficar devendo o jogador, de não pagar o clube pro qual contratou o jogador, e tomou transfer ban na FIFA. Isso quer dizer que não podia contratar jogadores por 2 temporadas. Mas o Corinthians pode, você entendeu? O Corinthians pode tudo. É isso que deixa a galera que não é torcedor do Corinthians fudida. Que o Corinthians faz todas as merdas possíveis e tá tudo bem. Ninguém cobra nada. Então, é isso, sabe? Por isso que a galera detesta seu time. Não é só pela rivalidade, mas é ver a benevolência que a galera tem na televisão, nos jornais com o Corinthians, assim. E isso se passa muito porque dá muito dinheiro, porque tem uma torcida muito grande. Então é isso. É por isso, quando você parar pra pensar por que a galera odeia o Corinthians, não é porque o Corinthians é gigante. Não, não é. É porque a galera fica puta mesmo. Porque o Corinthians faz um monte de trambicagem sair ileso e a televisão simplesmente passa a mão na cabeça, assim, fala, tá tudo bem. Faz o que você quiser. É o caçula. É o caçula da família. Faz o que quer e não pega nada. Eu queria muito que caísse... Ih, caralho, eu me fodi. Eu queria muito que caísse. Muito, muito mesmo. Mas não vai. Infelizmente.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
Confident statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action.
Não vai dar. Nunca vai dar, Bruno. Porque imagina, o próprio Cuiabá que perdeu do Corinthians hoje, o Corinthians contratou um jogador do Cuiabá e não paga. Então, o Ranielli. O Corinthians contratou o Ranielli, não paga o Cuiabá e contrata o Depay. Você entendeu? Aí o presidente do Cuiabá chega e, tipo, olha assim e fala: mano, vocês devem pra gente, vocês alegam que não tem dinheiro. E vocês contratam um holandês, jogador de seleção holandesa, pagando com um salário de 3 milhões por mês. Mas vocês não têm dinheiro pra pagar o Ranielli. É isso. Aí, você entende? É tipo, porra, o Flamengo tem a mesma arrecadação que o Corinthians, mas o Flamengo é bem organizado, eles pagam todo mundo, então ninguém reclama, você entendeu? Aí... E o Corinthians nunca paga. O Corinthians é a máxima do... nunca paga. Tanto é que todo esse rolê que tá dando aí com o goleiro do Corinthians, que toda vez que joga tem que pagar $500 mil pra jogar pro Flamengo, o Flamengo tá fazendo de má fé mesmo pra dar uma apurrinhada no Corinthians, porque o Corinthians encheu o saco do Flamengo. E teve todo o lance do lateral lá, o Mateuzinho, que saiu do Flamengo, foi pro Corinthians e foi de uma maneira muito esquisita, assim, tipo, o cara forçou sair. Então, e o Corinthians deu meio que uma rasteira no Flamengo. Então, o Flamengo também, tipo, tá, beleza, o goleiro tá indo bem aí pra vocês, beleza, então, a gente quer a garantia que vocês vão pagar a gente. Aí o Corinthians, não posso dar a garantia, então vocês vão pagar $500 mil toda vez que ele jogar. Então, basicamente, toda vez que você vê o Hugo Souza, o goleiro Neneca, jogando pelo Corinthians, todo jogo o Corinthians deve $500 mil pro Flamengo. Eu não sei se é todo jogo ou todo mês, mas é tipo mais ou menos isso. Então, e aí você me fala, é justo? Por exemplo, com o Cuiabá, que não tem dinheiro pra nada. Aí vai lá, vende o Ranielli, o Corinthians eu não posso pagar. Mas paga toda vez paga $500 mil pro Flamengo pra jogar o Hugo Souza e paga o Depay. Então, mas o Corinthians é meio que isso. E aí é o que eu tô falando. Você vai ver na internet e todo mundo passa a mão, assim. Tipo, não, tá bom, sabe? É o Corinthians, vocês falam isso porque vocês têm inveja. Nesse caso eu tenho mesmo. Queria eu poder colocar tudo no crédito, não pagar nunca. É a mesma coisa, esse negócio do Depay, tudo é tipo eu dever milhões no cartão e pagar uma viagem pra Europa no crédito. Todo mundo que eu tô devendo fica, oxe, caralho, que porra é essa? Mas o Corinthians não cai, é isso. Contratou um monte de gente, além do Depay, teve o André Ramalho, teve... É que agora eu não vou lembrar os outros, acho que o Charles veio agora também. Tem um monte de jogador que veio agora, e é que o Depay foi meio cortina de fumaça, porque foi muito a mais. Mas contratou uma porrada de gente. E é isso. Aí você imagina os jogadores que o Corinthians tá devendo, o Gil, que é um ídolo, e o Renato Augusto, que é outro ídolo, eles olham e falam assim, ó, os caras estão contratando todo mundo. Tá pagando uma bolada pra um holandês. Por que os caras não pagam o que eles me devem? Aí os jogadores entram tudo na justiça contra o Corinthians. Não duvida nada que daqui a um tempo até o Cássio entra, tá? Com processo contra o Corinthians. Mas aí você vai no programa do Neto, você vai ver as coisas do Vessone lá, eles falando o tempo todo, não, isso é inveja. Os caras, é inveja, é inveja. É, vai nessa.
Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master.
Não, o Cássio eu não sei se vai... O Cássio tem pendência com o Corinthians, mas não sei se o Corinthians pagou tudo.
Amused query. I think you will find the odds are somewhat in our favor. Now will you be giving us the codes or not? Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with.
Caralho, eu vou ter que lutar contra 3? Tá, um eu matei. Fica mais fácil agora. Eu sou o robozinho. É que sequestraram o protagonista.
Wait! Where are you going? You are not authorized to leave the warehouse.
There you are. What kept you? Yeah, I know there's droids in the warehouse. So what? He says he's got the transponder codes to Voga's freighters, one that can be picked up by Godo. We can change the ID signature of the Ebon Hawk and get to Godo's yacht that way. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebon Hawk's codes. From there, we should make a nice target for Godo.
Count me in.
Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell him to Godo in the first place.
Yeah. And I don't like being cheated. Trust me. Goto's yacht is going to have some pretty heavy defenses. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
Já pulou a conversa, nem deu pra ver. Os caras só assassinaram o mano.
The Gand are insects, I think. The whole colony usually hang out in the Jek Tar. Looks like they've finally decided to make their move. I guess whatever price is on his head is enough to wake them up. Problem is, there's hundreds of them. Just like the Zug brothers. We're not getting out of here without a fight. You ready?
Beleza. Então, galera subir de level. Ela eu não posso subir de level, que eu quero transformar ela em Jedi. Mas o T3 eu consigo. Vamos de Constituição com ele. Beleza. Ah, tem mais nível aí, ó. Beleza, ele subiu 2 níveis. Ela tem bastante pra subir também, né? Tá, vamos salvar. Só uma coisa. Beleza, eu subi de nível. Atributos. Vamos de destreza, é o melhor atributo dele. É restrito por armadura. Restrito por armadura. Esse não é. Tá. Só deixa eu ver se a gente tá... Eu acho que eu vou... Esse Blaster Mandaloriano é interessante. Esse daqui pode ser Destripador Mandaloriano. Então a gente vem aqui, ó. Destripador Mandaloriano. Ele fica na outra mão. E nessa daqui a gente vai no Blaster Mandaloriano. Isso. Não, não. Cancela o combate. Vamos curar ela. Pronto. Opa, vamos voltar um pouco. Ó, que beleza. Matamos todo mundo. Saco. Por que eu não consigo me curar, Cristo? Eu não consigo me curar? Agora vai dar pra se curar por acaso? Ó, eu não consigo usar. Ah, é que eu tô com kit de reparo. É, aí realmente fica difícil, né? Aí... Não, digamos que não é fácil.
Good to go.
Já só tem um agora. Nossa! Morreu. Caralho, bugou, eu só tô apanhando só. Caralho, bugou geral aqui. Ele perdeu as armas dele, ó. Ah, tá, não. Caralho, bicho. Que difícil. Tá. Vamos salvar, né? Nossa. Ah! Tá. E você... Não, Medpack não. Você usa o reparo em você. Isso, Atom se cura. Vamos lá, Atom. Da puta. Aí, o draw. Agora. Caramba! Caralho. Sobreviveu no limite aqui. Vamos salvar de novo, né? Vamos salvar, beleza. Agora a gente tem que voltar pra nave, né, na verdade. E pra cá. Jesus, mano. Aí, beleza, matamos. Tem mais? Tá. Ok.
Ready?
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Let's move out.
I hear you.
O grande poder do Atom é ficar revivendo toda hora.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Good to go.
Everyone down! I hear you. More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Meu Deus, ele correu atrás de mim.
More where that came from. Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
Tá.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Os dois estão vivos aqui, né? Ah, eles apareceram lá atrás. Mas estão vivos. Da sua própria maneira, eles estão vivos. Tá. Meu Deus do céu! É, não. É, vai ser difícil. Tá. Vamos abrir aqui. Tá, então vamos lá. Vamos curar um pouquinho. Você já coloca o escudinho. Pronto. Você pode colocar esse escudo aqui. E a gente vai usar algumas coisas aqui. Então, ó. Esse daqui aumenta a destreza. Né? Esse aumenta a vitalidade. Constituição. Então esse aqui, ó. Pá. Ok. Tá. Vamos lá, vamos tentar. Caralho, já fomos, já. Jesus! Vamos subir de level rápido aqui. Que recupera a minha vida. É, vai ser mecânica. Meu Deus, a gente sobreviveu. Vamos salvar. Isso. É, eu vou com o droid, né, porra, na frente. Ô, minha linda, você vai ficar olhando aí? Você é que dá mais dano, ô desgraça? É aqui, não é? Eu vou salvar porque... Não é aqui? Puta, será que era lá do outro lado? Não, não era. Pera, eu tô perdido no mapa. É aqui pra direita. Não, não é do outro lado. É pra esquerda que a gente tem que ir. E aí aqui é o cara do... Tem que ser pelo menos o cara da nave, pô. Aquele. Ué, cadê ele? Ah, tá aqui.
I hear you.
Atom, pelo amor de Deus, você consegue andar que nem um ser humano? Tá, quem que eu vou mandar? Vou mandar... Eu acho que eu vou mandar a Creia. Em segundo lugar, eu acho que dá pra mandar o Atom. É.
Parama kangwana kochukitsa. Inwamagro. May ansanacha. Tu estrictona tarda betcha.
Ué.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope you are not in too much pain to hear my words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and Republic space. And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi? Good. I am already wasting precious minutes in granting you this audience, and I do not wish to waste any more. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you. Yes, but I am not in the habit of asking for things, and you were so difficult to find even after that small incident on Paragus. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation. In one standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Republic lost the Jedi Civil War. At the time of their defeat, the Republic was on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and continue his campaign against the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order. There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. Qatar, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover. You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi. It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive. You could say I am something of a patriot. Although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the Mandalorians or against the aggressors known as Malak and Revan, I am able and willing to serve now. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating. It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game. Azak bores me. I often suspect my opponent of cheating. I prefer predictable games, such as galactic economics. Excellent. It really is in your best interests, you know. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere. They have been quite efficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence. Ah, well, there is where we are at cross purposes. I cannot set you free. You have a tendency to cause dangerous repercussions wherever you go, and I would rather keep those to a minimum. The galaxy really is a fragile place right now. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me. It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack. Somehow, your allies have found you. Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.
Announcement. We seek to make Goto aware of our services, allowing us to facilitate communication and terminate hostilities in the galaxy. If that means blowing up planets, slaughtering entire species, or allying ourselves with the Sith, then that is the logical choice. Our predecessor would never understand our directives. He was slow, weak, and his vocabulary was prone to static.
Where that came from?
Meu Deus!
I hear you. Let's settle this. Everyone down! Came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Eu achei que a Creia ia dar conta, não deu não. Porra, Creia, para de ser burra.
What is it? This shall not stop us for long. I will silence this one. I will silence this one.
Oh God. eu fazer uma coisa. Tô sem. Caramba, a gente. Ah, não, tem bastante, tem bastante. Isso daqui tá sigilo pra ele, mas. Tem que ficar salvando toda hora, porque não sabe o que pode acontecer, né? Meu Deus, creia. Agora eu não posso criticar. Ah!
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Let's settle this. More where that came from.
Ué?
More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds. Everyone down!
Saco. Aqui não tem problema.
Yes? I hear you.
Came from. Let's settle this.
I will silence this one.
Caramba, e a Creia subiu de nível. Ela ainda não pode. Mas se ela pudesse... Meu Deus, quanto.
I hear you. Where that came from?
Tá, pera aí, vamos ver aqui como é que eu vou fazer isso. Primeira coisa, vamos ver se eu troco de... Ó.
Let's settle this. Everyone down!
Tá, vamos esperar um pouquinho subir a força aí.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to take you down to sock. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Meu Deus, conseguimos, estamos vivos.
Yes. This shall not stop us for long.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from. More where that came from. Let's settle this. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Tem como parar de ser burro?
More where that came from. Everyone down! More where that came from! More where that came from!
E se eu desligar? Eu posso andar aqui que... Posso.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Meu Deus. Eu vou só salvar aqui, mas eu tenho com certeza que eu não explodo. É. Ah, é. Vamos subir de level, né? Dotes. Curar aprimorado. Interessante. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Não.
Damn thing's stuck. Damn thing's stuck.
Ok, essas aqui eu estou suscetível.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Aqui eu não vim. Eu não consigo... É. Pera, o quê? Que ele falou? Eu não li. Com seu punho. Ah, talvez Baldur, é. É o Baldur. É, mas eu não estou com o Baldur agora nesse momento.
Let me take care of this. Let me take care of this. Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak. Pure Bazak. Let me take care of this.
Ei, caralho. Bloqueado. Tá, então, ó. Aqui eu não consegui entrar. Aqui eu não vi. Tá. Eu peguei? Peguei. Tá. E aqui. Tá, então eu tenho que ir lá pra ponte. Essa porta aqui não tá aberta, vamos ver. Dá na mesma aqui também, né? Tá. Sistema de potência. Console de comando. Tem algum console de segurança? Ó, controle de sistema. Celas de contenção. Tá. Tá. Aqui não tem nada. E eu desativei as celas. Então vamos dar uma olhada. Ó, tá tudo desativado. E aqui ó, tem um console de comando que... ele não deixa mexer. Beleza. Dá uma olhada nas celas de cá. Tem ninguém. Tem um droid. Eu fiz tudo do jeito mais difícil, né? Fiz. Provavelmente. Tem ninguém aqui. Tem ninguém aqui. Programa de reinício. Esse de segurança não dá pra fazer nada, né? É. Aqui, console de comando, vamos ver. Mas e agora? Deixa eu ver se... vamos só... controle do sistema... Opa, não. Apagado. Pronto. Ó, controle de comando da ponte. Aqui... Distribuição... É esse que eu precisava. Será que ainda tá bloqueado lá? Vamos tentar.
What is it?
Pronto. Na CREA... Ela... corre. Não, aqui é...
I hear you.
Yes.
Aí você me pegou, não sei o que eu faço. Ó. Defesa interior. Comando central. Comando da ponte. Aqui são as celas. Sala de audiência. Tem alguma coisa na sala de audiência, será? Oh, não. Ah, não abri.
I hear you.
Ah, vai tomar no cu. Ai, caralho. Nossa, mais um nível. Finalmente. Ah, ela ganhou 2 ainda. Então é aqui. Caramba! Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Eu ganhei... Tá. Tá, tem que ir lá na ponte mesmo.
I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. What remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
Donos imaragith. Wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Taranamo sibu indasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Que porra é essa?
Mechana creme mopa. Tamasuna ramga ma chochane. Anta scream sochi. Norcha hereme chok windido.
Not again.
Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorosa kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rijiso karvenoxo. Mochitosa sagrindeo.
Ladies, what you need is a man who understands the two of you. And understands your needs.
Kawanabota tagwa kankadira. Yutaka alwanji umaliba. Tu es mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Dopo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwentaba.
I was kind of hoping that mating with scruffy humans might have been the first on that list.
Dopo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwenta.
Run? I didn't run from you two shuttas last time. And this time, I'm gonna make sure you stay down.
Eu vou colocar em demolição um pouquinho.
Fallen.
É realmente muito bom você saber essa porra aí. Ah, não. Ah, vai, dá tempo. Vamos salvar. Tem coisas que eu não consegui abrir, pô. Tem uma na ponte que eu não consegui abrir. Se eu bem me lembro. E que provavelmente com o meu personagem eu consiga. Sério, até com o meu personagem? Não sei o que é isso. Ah, tá. Acho que tinha mais um, mas eu não lembro onde tá. Então deixa quieto. Já estamos nesse lugar há muito tempo já. Ah.
I can't believe we just blew up Godo's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy. Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is gonna be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Godo off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble. What do you want now?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey. I'm afraid I do not understand what you mean. As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
So, you have returned from exile. Kavar thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you. I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you, or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know. He sensed some connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding. No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long. They have scattered, but there is purpose in their movements. It is both to hunt and draw out our enemies. Somehow, we, are being targeted through the Force, and when Jedi gather, we are vulnerable. So we have chosen places where it is difficult to sense others through the Force, whether on planets dense with life or touched by war. In such places, we may conceal ourselves, gather information without presenting ourselves as targets. It was part of Kavar's plan. Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves victorious and show themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we continued to act as we had. I do not know where they wander now. There are few of us, though. Too few. And I have not heard from them in some time. Vrook still lives. I had not felt his presence for some time. What I can tell you, I will. It is a long story, but there is no harm in you knowing. And someone should know. Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War, barely 100 in number. Then, even that 100 began to vanish, in places where the Force seemed blind. The only pattern we determined is that when Jedi gathered, they were seen no more. At the last Jedi conclave on the Miraluka world of Qatar, the entire planet was wiped out, an entire race destroyed, because the Jedi chose to gather there. It was only then that we realized we were facing something far more powerful and we knew how to fight. We could not allow the fact that when we gathered, we placed everything around us at risk. A Jedi's life is sacrifice, but we cannot allow our presence or actions to endanger others. And we cannot fight an enemy that will not reveal itself. But any Jedi, anyone who was strong in the Force, who attempted to track down such a threat, vanished without a trace. It does, but you must step back to see it. Whatever this threat was, it was targeting us and everything around us. Yet it was somehow weak enough that it was afraid to confront us openly. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it would finally show itself. It was a faint hope, but it was the best we had. It was Kavar's plan. He was always the greatest tactician among us, and had seen war more than the rest of us. Very well. We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer, nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the Order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know. Very well. I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, I might find some evidence of the threat we faced. The bounties on Jedi and their disappearance. I did not believe the two were connected, but there was a chance. And the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa make perceiving a Force user difficult. I could use it to cloak my movements and watch without being discovered. No, you are right. That is not the whole truth. It is difficult to detect a Force user on Nar Shaddaa, and I knew it. This threat we face, it leaves wounds in the Force when it strikes. It leaves nothing. To live life without the Force, to vanish and die and leave only an echo, it was terrifying. To be connected to all life around you, then to have it stripped, I can only imagine what it must have been like for you. But even that imagining cannot compare with the truth. But there is more than that. On Nar Shaddaa, one cannot escape what was left from the Jedi Civil War. From the failure of the Masters, from our failure to properly train Jedi, came disaster. And I wondered if perhaps the teachings of the Jedi had been our failing all along. There have been so many failures by teachers who believed in the code with all their being. Master Arca failed Ulic, as Master Boss failed Exar Kun, as Kay and Zar and the others of the Council failed Revan and Malak. For all the acts we do to preserve the galaxy, from such an arrogance that all we do is right and just, I wonder if there is a counter-effect that is created that strikes back at us. Exar Kun, Ulic Keldroma, Malak, Revan, you, all Jedi. There is something wrong in the Force, a wound, a sound that is growing, like a scream. You can hear it echo on Nar Shaddaa, sometimes when the moon is on orbit. It is a frightening thing to feel, that perhaps being connected to all life is not enlightenment at all, but simply another doom. And I think that maybe, perhaps, to forsake the Force as you did, to cut loose our bonds, may not be the wrong thing to do. You taught me something important in the Council Chamber long ago, Exile, and it has stayed with me all these years. You were right to do what you did, everything you did. Very well. Is that what you think? We did no such thing. But it is a technique that has been used as punishment in the past, yes. It is a rare sentence, and to my knowledge it has only been done once, at a moment where a Jedi discipline has failed. What caused your loss, I fear, was different. I am not certain I understand it. We did not understand it fully then, and only recently do I feel we may have become enlightened. The other Masters may have more knowledge of this, but I do not, and I do not know if they even live. Does it matter? It seems your power has returned. Perhaps the loss was not a loss at all. Very well. Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it, and although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And Kavar was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing. Very well. Yes, such bonds are a connection that can be formed at moments of crisis, or in the slow understanding that grows between master and apprentice. It is most common between two beings who are sensitive to the Force. It allows the transmission of feelings, of influence. It was something you were gifted with, as I recall, before your fall. You formed such attachments easier than most, even to those who could feel the Force only faintly. Even Vrook could not ignore it, which is saying something. That is most unusual and unnatural. I have never heard of a bond of such strength. There were a few within the Order who knew more than I did of such bonds, but their students were few, lost in the Mandalorian Wars. It was rumored that Revan studied such bonding deeply, both through the Jedi histories and with certain teachers, before he left the Order and went to war. I do not know. A bond between two living beings is not something easily broken. It is not a choice. It is like breaking a feeling, like turning away from the Force. To break a bond, your feelings would have to change, or one of you would have to die. But even then, the bond wouldn't go away. It would simply be empty, a wound. Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them. No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time, a time of strong emotion. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their teachings. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance, and come to recognize that perhaps we are flawed. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulic, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us and our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the Council. And I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say. It provides no comfort at all, for reasons in which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed. But we have spoken enough, I think, and words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. This Xian form should prove appropriate. Its best use is when you are outnumbered, which I fear suits our predicament perfectly. You will find it easier to deflect blaster fire with this form, and it shall also guard you against critical strikes by your opponents. Perhaps exile has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, Exile. You are returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Eu acho que eu tô um pouco forte. Vamos voltar pra nave. Eu vou ver se tem alguma coisa pra conversar lá com a galera e a gente finaliza. Meu Deus, mais gente. Mesma coisa, caralho. Opa, opa, opa. Dessa vez eles deram dano. Ainda tem coisa pra fazer aqui. Eu quero fazer as side quests ainda, né? Eu entrei no lugar errado. Saco. Pra cá. Vamos ver se tem alguma cutscene pra gente conversar, pra gente ver.
Command, you will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick droid.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
I don't know what the two of you are arguing about. I caught him. He's mine. But it's obvious you two need some advice, so let me lay out the attack pattern for you. It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a Bothan stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then, starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double-check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
That sounds more like hunting.
Call it what you want. Me, I love my targets.
HK-47, I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query. What is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require
Saco.
a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query. Have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it. Finally decided to let me take a look at your circuitry.
Answer: indeed I did. I hope you understand how difficult it is for me to trust a meat bag with something as delicate as my inner mechanics. Explanation: our encounters with my copies has convinced me that I should look into upgrading my capabilities in order that I may be able to destroy them with greater impunity.
Worried you might be going obsolete? I understand.
Objection: nothing of the sort. I am programmed to improve my capabilities if it will improve my chances of destroying a target, even as unsavory an avenue as this.
You don't have to suffer on my account. Maybe you are better off not letting me dig around in you.
Retraction: you must understand, my previous interactions with meatbags have rarely been pleasant. Disclosure: after all, most of those meetings involved the termination of said meatbags.
It obviously couldn't have been your charming personality. Now, if you want me to see if I can upgrade your functionality, just let me get to work on you.
Answer: in that case, please go ahead. Just be careful not to damage any of my delicate parts. Analysis: my self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency. Commentary: I am most pleased with this turn of events. It would appear that my initial analysis of your mechanical abilities was incorrect.
You're welcome.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Tá. A gente tem algumas coisas aqui para fazer. Tá. A gente vai fazer, vai conversar mais depois e tal, não sei o que. Por enquanto só vou mudar a cor do meu sabre. Ah, eu sabia. Alguém tem um sabre de luz curto equipado. Eu só não sei quem é. Na verdade, antes da gente terminar, eu vou fazer uma coisa que é importante. Mas ó, esse aqui. Eu sei que ele tá com laranja, mas eu quero o prateado. Tá. Beleza. O que eu vou fazer? Eu vou salvar aqui. Isso. E a gente vai falar com a Handmaiden, porque se eu ganhar dela no combate agora, eu consigo transformar ela em Jedi.
Yes? I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach. You have made much progress. For this you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess, but nothing else. No Jedi saber, and no other items. We shall begin this final lesson then.
Tá. Então vamos lá. Vamos equipar.
Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you. I have already learned much of your styles and combat. There is no need to know more. Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings. What I desire is of no importance. My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you. This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements, I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris. I have thought about what you have said, of my mother, of my bloodline. There is something I would ask of you.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother. Listen to me. I am already committed. There is no one else I would want to train me. I have seen you in battle. I have seen your heart, and you are what I want to be. It is like a hollow place inside me, but when I am with you, the echo dies. That is all I wish. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father, what ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to hear what my mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians, until the moment she died on Malachor 5. I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
Betrayal. Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the Exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall? It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Perfeito. É, não. Vamos voltar e ver se tem mais conversa. Não. Beleza. Então... Não. Deixa assim, vamos salvar aqui e finalizar. Esse stream muito grande, mas finalmente acabou aqui. Na Arshadá a gente fez a quest principal. Então agora eu vou na próxima live eu provavelmente devo fazer as missões secundárias aqui de Nar Shaddaa. E aí a gente vai para Onderon, que é o último planeta. Talvez se não for um nível muito acima, eu tente fazer também a fábrica dos HK-50. Então é isso. Muitas graças. Eu vou aproveitar e upar todo mundo de level e tal, não sei o que. Mas é isso. Que hoje de Star Wars, meu Deus, hein, gente? Foi uma live de 2h30 e uma live de 4 horas. Então foram 6h30 de stream no dia. Tá bom, né? Então é isso. Muito obrigado aí quem acompanhou e a gente se vê na próxima. Falou!